Happy birthday, Libra! The sun's ingress into the sign of Libra is a birthday blessing for the scales. Libra is the natural 7th house of law and commitment, and this affects everyone in your 7th house. So knowing what planet your natal chart shows was present in your 7th house at the time of your birth, as well as current planetary placements in this zodiac house, will give you a heads up on what you can expect when the archangel of the sun, that is Michael, Prince of angelic hosts, enters into the astrology house of Libra, corresponding to the zodiac angel who is Zuriel. This gives you the ability to be upfront with all your responsible relationships, whether they are those that are family or friends or business considerations, where you want above all else to express your inner light as a representative of the God of love. Your future is in the making when the sun transits the sign of Libra, the scales. You want new options for career, love, and also your self-expression is very important at this time, because you have put in all the time and all the work, giving clout to your many accomplishments, as well as propelling you towards an ever greater inner desire to be a light shining in the darkness, provided for those who need you to show them the way. Stupendous opportunities for success are coming into your purview right now, because you have done the work necessary for your dreams to be brought forth into reality. Belief in yourself and the creative force of nature keeps those prospects coming your way at this time, as well as coming into a very bright future for you. It's sort of generating a constant movement of it coming into bringing you a brighter, ever more meaningful and sublime future. Confidence in your own abilities allows you to love others, illuminating their world with your unique, astute, and timely observations. You want to assist others with gaining a better sense of who they truly are, so that happiness is attained, because you understand that a happier world is the result of self-actualized individuals. And that's going to be more important in the years to come. You've got a magnetic personality, but you wear your great big heart on your sleeve, especially when the sun is in Libra. Others love you because you are tactful and oh so careful with their delicate feelings, felt acutely by folks with thin skin. It's just so easy for you to wrap people around your graceful fingers that are great at performing a symphony on violin or other refined stringed instruments. Details are your forte, and you store them up like a camel stores up water. You really are a loner, but you often find that you need people when random events upset your apple cart. And speaking of carts, often they say that you should never put the cart before the horse, you know, that old saying. But then you find yourself pulling both along, wondering just why it is that they're so stubborn. So you sort of end up just not putting one before the other when it comes to different circumstances, but you find yourself sort of dragging circumstances along, trying to make everybody equal. And rather than having other people lead other people, or circumstances lead other circumstances, you want to be the one to kind of pull both along and show them your way and your path. And that's important to other people, because it makes them feel cared for. But then again, understand that sometimes if other people have maybe some stubborn personality traits from some signs that are more stubborn, you might find quite a bit of resistance to that particular aspect where you're trying to help them. That's what you need to understand. Okay, so that's why you'll wonder why they're so stubborn. Now, this transit of the Sun in Libra permits the birthday gemstones we all love so much to emit powerful light frequencies of potent magnitude, bringing out the uniqueness of our zodiacal facets, making us all ever more substantial conductors of the most fantastically original ideas are the core spirit of soul's travels at this time, petitioning the God of love towards our dreams, goals, and long-held desires, sure to convey the highest excellence of human endeavor to those who anxiously await the time of the quickening. This is an occasion to remember your commitments, making sure to stick to your boundaries when those who you have really tirelessly and earnestly cared for require your learned expertise and assistance. Knowledge of the inner self is found through reflecting within, finding all accomplishments already attained within, to then be projected out into the universe that you created. Again, this is a little ritual that I like to share with people that is based on manifesting one's own reality. And it's something that I used to teach at Sirius Bookstore back in the 90s to my students. But what you do is when you inhale, you inhale and you close your eyes. And when you exhale, you open your eyes. And that shows you, as you do that, at least 3 times, that you are creating your reality. It makes it more realistic to you and more understandable to you that we actually do create our own reality from within ourselves, as is taught in Kabbalah and in the Zohar. Now, certainty is important, and certainty, especially about who you are, is the reward for time well spent. Opportunities for career advancement come through the pipeline because of all the education provided through various forms of media presently at this time. This is a good moment also to take advantage of sincere, well-meaning offers that pop up, because being an opportunist is a necessary skill if you're going to succeed in today's global society where information is sent at lightning fast speed. Precision is important, but getting your point across is even more imperative. Now, during the Sun's travels through the sign of the scales, many people seek Libra out for friendship, love, entertainment, and advice, because your originality is something that really shines at this time when it comes to how you are able to observe the tactics in all that is fair in love and war or business, which is just about really all there is in life, isn't there? So anything goes when the Sun transits through the realm of the natural 7th house of law and commitment. Some might think people are too powerful to approach for romance, business partnerships, or purposeful association in building strong communities, but find this goal easier to attain with people becoming more conciliatory, even understanding, when approached with sincere intention. Efficiency is the key to success, with many possessing talent, but can such skills be invoked when necessary at a moment's notice in an emergency? Maintaining poise and therefore purpose in any situation affords the ability to conquer all, no matter the number of detractors, utilizing aggressive survival skills with sublimation through allocation of personal energies towards those human persons most capable of functioning well within society, group, or community. Experienced individuals might not be as fun to play with as those who are easily fooled, but When serious matters require real-world solutions, there is nothing more valuable than what? Than experience. But just be sure that everyone is not only on the same page, but on the right page as well. Adjectives, prospective clients, and employers or romantic interests are looking for what you describe yourself as at this juncture. They want to see how you would describe yourself. Again, what words you would use to describe yourself is what people are looking for. And right now, this is what is the most important part of any kind of interview you might go to, a job interview, any audition you might go to, if you're interested in acting or music, or if you're showing your artwork, what adjectives you use for yourself. They want to find out how you see yourself, because that's going to be reflected back to you. So this is a time for when you put yourself forward at your best and you feel good about yourself, they're going to reflect that back to you. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because even if you are putting out something that some might feel is a negative, if it's intense and visceral, there are people who like that. So make sure that what you're putting out is what you like. And people change. When the sun ingresses various signs, everybody changes. But just understand that these changes are going to be felt more acutely in some people, especially those that are ruled by the moon and by Mercury, rather than people that are ruled by Saturn and Uranus and Neptune and Jupiter, because those people are not going to change so rapidly. That's an important thing to understand. You're going to want to make sure that you use words that are going to convey that you have high standards with the ability to sell anything to anyone, as well as your own exceptional style of mesmerizing charisma. So you want to sort of, mesmerize people and learn the skills, again, of mesmerization. Teaching others fun, albeit fundamental life skills is what everyone is looking for when the sign of Libra is activated by the sun god Helios. A transcending application of a heartfelt reverence for life promises to attract only those who are developed and who have gone through being able to develop the more subtle bodies and also develop their auric fields. Heightened awareness and appreciation for the physical world is also necessary to activate all Sephiroth within the body. Consider this document translated from Greek and Latin sources attributed to Hermes Trismegistus. The Emerald Tablet. In truth, without deceit, certain and most veritable, that which is below corresponds to that which is above, and that which is above corresponds to that which is below, to accomplish the miracles of the one thing. And just of all things have come from this one thing, through the meditation of one mind, so do all created things originate from this one thing through transformation. Its father is the sun, its mother the moon, the wind carries it in its belly, its nurse is the earth. It is the origin of all, the consecration of the universe. Its inherent strength is perfected if it is turned into earth. Separate the earth from the fire, the subtle from the gross, gently and with great ingenuity. It rises from earth to heaven and descends again to earth, thereby combining within itself the powers of both the above and the below. Thus will you obtain the glory of the whole universe. All obscurity will be clear to you. This is the greatest force of all powers, because it overcomes every subtle thing and penetrates every solid thing. In this way was the universe created. From this comes many wondrous applications, because this is the pattern. Therefore, am I called thrice greatest Hermes, having all three parts of the wisdom of the whole universe. Herein have I completely explained the operation of the sun. Much to the amazement of everyone and anyone wanting to make your acquaintance at this time, they will find subtle humor, a sensitive, loving spirit, as well as a wonderfully charming disposition at the core of any popular choice. That's the key. 'Tis the season for balancing and prioritizing your life. So get busy making any task assigned to you a lot more fun for everyone concerned. You'll find many lonely hearts picking flowers and asking, does my beloved truly love me or love me not? Never mind people who want to get down to brass tacks. You'd rather fly up to the heavenly realms where reason overcomes superstition while remaining subordinate to allowing for some much needed magic in life. Expect some very silly, albeit good-natured, fawning types to continue to come around and sort of snoop around looking for a way to make their lives better, and anyone holding the key, so long held secret knowledge, will be in high demand anytime soul journeys through the realm of the Zodiac angel of Libra named Zuriel. Get serious about your finances this month. Then make sure to put as much effort into attaining wealth as you do caring for your familial, romantic, or friendly relationships. Attention to your ability to accumulate riches on earth so that you're able to bestow to others in need is the surest way to store up treasures in heaven. The good book tells us in the Gospel of St. Matthew 6:20-21, but lay up to yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither the rust nor moth does consume, and where thieves do not break through nor steal, for where thy treasure is, there is thy heart also. Now for tarot card associations with Libra, the card that you want to use is Justice. That's the major arcana is Justice for Libra. Justice, the scales, and you'll notice the Justice card has the scales and the person who is the judge. Now the Sun ingress Libra, the scales. The Sun ingress, the sign of Libra, brings the light of love through the Holy Spirit, granting you divine providence to educate others about how to best proceed through the time tunnel in which we now find ourselves. We are in that kind of time anomaly and time, even a fracturing of time. Many may counsel that things are not as they appear to be. Indeed, this is true only if you assess situations from a one-dimensional point of view. Again, and in the situation we now find ourselves in, you're going to have to use more, expand the amount of dimensions you're able to perceive. And indeed, you know, get to the point where you can almost develop within yourself the internal spiritual organs to be able to deal in those worlds and in those dimensions, in those realms. Perception will now be opened up for everyone who is willing to surrender to the God of love, who guides you towards the greater good. And they want you to know, the angelic realms want you to know that you're going to have help. You're not going to be having to do all this on your own. They're going to help you. You just have to be receptive to it. We often feel that we're, either the worst in life or that we're the best in life. But functionality is found in the mediocre middle ground where we perform the tasks set before us. And this is something that we have to do each and every day. We have to do the small little work that the Creator of the universe sets before us each day. We want to be number one, or we want to be, we say, oh, I'm either the best or I'm the last place person. I'm just either great or I'm horrible. How about, You're in the middle, and you can either get worse or get better as you see fit, because everything has a place in your life and everything has a reason. Sometimes you're going to want to backtrack a little, and collect yourself and then move forward, so you can move forward in a way that you feel comfortable or is more enjoyable to you. So understand that there's a time and place for everything. Now the creator of the universe is someone who is the one. It's when you have only one thing to deal with, whereas the creatrix is the creatrix of the multiverse. The creatrix gathers everything together but allows them to remain diversified. That's the difference between creator and creatrix. Together, she brings everything, she brings together all the broken shards. The creatrix glues back together with law and commitment. Found in this, the natural seventh house of the zodiac wheel, being God's great universal clock. Again, that's the creator. Now expect people to be balanced in their approach to topics, issues, or events, beginning with this particular ingress at this time. Beauty, grace, and elegance are all important to the sensibilities of the frequencies found in the realm of Zuriel, who is the zodiac angel of Libra. The natural seventh house, likened to the sign of Libra, allows for the balancing of the sun's travels through the zodiac. This is where promises made manifest through decrees that are applied for the purpose of bestowing justice to the world once again, because we were robbed of justice in the past. Here we locate the focal point at which the sun is balanced with the other stars, as well as with the orbiting planets, which are being drawn in towards the brilliance of soul. Look at Proverbs now, the book of Proverbs. That's chapter 21, verse 15. And we're using the Douay-Rheims Bible. It is joy to the just to do judgment, and dread to them that work iniquity. The sun now allows for everyone together to enjoy celebrating their accomplishments, all functioning as part of the universal creature created by the creator of the universe. Libra is ruled by the planet Venus, which is famous for increasing the freedom of everyone and increasing everyone's comfort in society as a whole. Now, for the sun, the archangel, the planetary archangel, is Michael, and this gives at this time he's going to grant his light to popular individuals who charm everyone with their friendly manner, as well as artistic expertise injected into everything they produce. Camaraderie is accomplished with simple attention to nature, which displays perfect justice according to divine plan. Progressing with reasonable certainty through the light summoned by right actions already performed grants copious amounts of opportunity for business and personal relationships during this transit of soul through the natural seventh house, where obligations are met, edicts followed, and the art of follow-through is applied to all of life's ventures, affording splendidly heartfelt gifts to those who show interest in receiving such rewards. A little understanding goes a long way. And that's especially true during this particular ingress, bringing much realization to the inhabitants of the realm of the natural seventh house of commitment and law in the sign of Libra. Again, the zodiac or astrology angel being Zuriel. Now for your astrology angel magic evocation. That's evocation for the sun in Libra, planetary archangel correspondences. The sun, again, the archangel is Michael, God the sun. Frankincense is the incense or clove. Citrine is the gemstone. or you can use sunstone, ruby, yellow or orange diamond, resh. You can use Psalm 119 verses 153 to 160. For Ecclesiastes, we can utilize the scripture, chapter 11 verse 7, the light is sweet and it is delightful for the eyes to see the sun. And also Daniel 12, 1 to 3, but at that time shall Michael rise up, the great prince, who standeth for the children of thy people, and a time shall come which such as never was from the time that nations began, even until that time. And at that time shall thy people be saved, every one that shall be found written in the book. And many of those that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some unto life everlasting, and others unto reproach, to see it always. But they that are learned shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that instruct many to justice as stars for all eternity. Now we can also turn to Matthew 17:2, and he was transfigured before them, and his face did shine as the sun, and his garments became white as snow. For the Zodiac angel correspondence Libra, the Zodiac angel or astrology angel is Zuriel. The tribe of Asher is the popular association. The scent is vanilla, rose, or saffron. The gemstone is opal. The Hebrew letter Lamed. Psalm 119 verses 89 to 96. You can use Genesis 49:20 for tribe of Asher or Aser correspondences, while some magi use the tribe of Ephraim for Libra's zodiacal association, as found in Genesis chapter 48. Another tribe sometimes attributed to the sign of Libra is Manasseh, also found in Genesis chapter 48. It's good to note here that the signs of the zodiac are associated with the Hebrew luna-solar calendar, which with Libra is going to be corresponding to the month of Tishrei. Tishrei, I'm not sure how to exactly pronounce it. That's a Hebrew word for that time, that month. And that's a calendar that uses both lunar and solar attributes. Now, for the time, for this time, the tribe of Asher can be utilized, and that's the popular association. Again, you can recite Genesis 49:20. Asher, his bread shall be fat, and he shall yield dainties to kings. The adept should use the tribe of Israel correspondence that best represents his or her expression of cardinal fire for the invocation or evocation of the zodiac angel of Libra, who is Zuriel. Calls to the angelic realms should fill the adept's sphere of sensation with the desired goal. This attribute is more important than following any prescribed instruction, though tradition provides necessary as well as welcome structure to any system of Rosicrucian high magic performed. The general biblical protection rite, which may be used at any time, Romans 6:22 to 23, but now being made free from sin and become servants to God, you have your fruit unto sanctification, and the end life everlasting. For the wages of sin is death, but the grace of God, life everlasting in Christ Jesus our Lord. Remember that words have the power to heal, as sure as any other form of medicinal elixir, tincture, or treatment. Attain the immortal universal soul by fulfilling the needs of the other with the highest good possible at every moment of choice, at which all other facets of your life will bear fruit, such as the tree of life, most often associated with an olive tree, which is an actual constellation found in the heavens, mentioned in Revelation chapter 22, that's verse 2, in the midst of the street thereof, and on both sides of the river was the tree of life, bearing 12 fruits, yielding its fruits every month, and the leaves of the tree were for the healing of nations. Disclaimers in order here. High magic can be dangerous. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Join us again next time.